Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. Happy day 8, week 2, next level shred. Last week, y'all, oh my gosh, the technical difficulties of me trying to get that vlog to you guys. It's not uploaded in the best quality that I like, but my computer, I don't know what was happening on Sunday. What was yesterday? The 21st. But let's just hope we don't have the same thing rolling into this week, because I wanted to throw all technology into trash. It was not on my side yesterday, but we got it worked out. So I hope you enjoyed week 1's video. If you haven't, go and check it out. Vibes today. I'm tired. I'm tired. My sleep wasn't trash, but it wasn't my best. I track it according to my watch, and I know how I feel based on the number that pops up there. That number's a little lower than I'd like it to be, and I was feeling it this morning. However, the vibes with the music is what gets me going. If I don't have my music like headed here, it's like total jam session. I wish I could play the actual music and just set the camera up the entire drive here on the way to the gym, because y'all be like, girl, like what? I know y'all do it too. Don't even try to deny it. Y'all are like jamming out, throwing hands up. Like that's me. The people in front and behind me, especially when we get in traffic on this one road before I hit the red light, they're probably like, this girl is whack. I am whack, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. Trying to get these vibes a-rolling. When Doves Cry by Prince, like such a freaking banger. I was like jamming out, like set the tone today. Thank you, Prince, RIP. Also, thank God on a cut for pre-work. I don't even think I need pre-workout when I'm not cutting, because when I get the extra carbs with like the pop, I haven't had the Pop-Tart, you guys see. Second week in a row, having withdrawals. Not really, okay? I really don't miss it at all. I told you I eat it for a purpose. However, it's a nice little twist and a nice little treat, and we've been doing it for a while, and to take it away, I'm like, my Pop-Tart, no. But this right here, I don't need it when I'm eating all the other things, because that's like all the pre-workout I need. But right now in a cut, this has been saving grace, lifesaver. Speaking of, when I get back to the house, I gotta place a PEScience order, because I am low on creatine, no bueno, low on the guava, pineapple, whatever, all the things. I gotta make an order ASAP, because this is the only thing that's getting your girl through. We've got bench on the menu today. It's upper day, and I have a PR set. What is the deal with me and these PRs like the first couple weeks of the shred? What are you thinking, girl? However, last week it was next level fire as far as workouts, and I'm manifesting that shit going in here today. We've got 110 pounds. I'm just gonna try to get 1 rep. That's because I know how heavy 95, 100, 105 pounds has felt when I've been attempting those. So to hit 115, I don't think we've even hit 110. I'm not sure, but 1 rep. 1 rep is my goal. If we get more, awesome. But again, I don't have a spotter. I'm not one to hurt myself. Last time I failed on bench, I hip thrusted. It was totally fine, because y'all know I'm lifting way heavier when I'm doing back squats, when I'm deadlifting and stuff. So y'all don't worry. I'm able to get it. I'm not letting it crush my chest. We're gonna attempt that today. And I also brought, where is she at? Remember I told you guys last week, if you watched, I have my little, this is what it is. It's a, it looks pretty crazy. It stinks. So whatever they have like on here smells like ass. It smells so bad. But it's a 5-pound weight that you put on the cable machines. Remember I told you, Ratchet Gym, we're not Planet Fitness. We don't have the little adjustable plates. So I bring my own. I brought this for lateral raises on the cable. However, I don't think I'm going to be able to go from 10 to 5. I think that's too big of a jump for those cable lateral raises, except if I use the ankle strap. I haven't used that, but when you use the ankle strap, you're able to do a heavier weight. I think I'm going to attempt that. I also have my little 2.5-pound little clip-ons for my dumbbells. And another little hack, guys, is you can stick these on the cables too. If they will stay on our cable machines, and you can go up by 2.5-pound increments using your little dumbbell plates. I always have these linked down below for you guys. These have been a lifesaver. The hubby did have to put new bolts on both of them because they were getting a little loose and one of them broke, and then I had to replace the rubber bands, but that was an easy fix on Amazon and super cheap. So highly recommend these. They will definitely help you with progression progressively overloading, and that is the goal each and every week. So I hope you guys are doing awesome on your calorie deficit. I know a lot of you guys aren't in my program, The Shred, but a lot of you guys are following alongside of us, which I absolutely love. So I hope you guys are kicking ass and taking names. Week 1 was an amazing week for everybody in the program. Amazing. Week 2 is always struggle bus as far as people getting over numbers on the scale, their expectations, because week 1's numbers were so great. So I think we're gonna have to have a little therapy session when we have our meeting this weekend, and hopefully we can have our meeting, because like I said, the Zoom Hot Mess Express and y'all, that kind of stuff gets me flustered and mad. I'm a pre-planner. I have things like set in my mind how I want them to go, and when they don't go the way that I want, I'm that type of personality, and that person, I get freaking pissed. So it made me mad, because I was looking forward to that meeting all week and it didn't go how I wanted to, but hopefully it was okay for everybody in the program. If you're watching, I hope it was all right. We also have cardio on the menu today. I'm going to attempt the Stairmaster again, so pray for me, because I felt like my heart was going to explode out my chest last week and I was going to die. If it's taken, y'all know we only have one, so I'll do the incline walking. But enough gabbing, let's get to it and let's start this week 2 with a bang. Talk about the feels. We were going in beast, going in with good vibes, good juju, and we did bench and failed. And I'm glad I recorded it and glad I showed it to you guys. I wish I would have recorded when I failed. What was it, at 95 a few weeks ago? Failed at that. I'm lifting 95, I'm lifting 100, fine. It's when I get over 100, it starts getting bad. 110 pounds, that was a failed attempt. I mentioned 115, it was supposed to be 110 when I was looking at my notes. I jinxed myself, and I get in my head when I do this kind of shit. So I put the wrong weight on. Y'all remember when I did that with the deadlifts? I put the wrong weight on as far as like my working sets, and then I did an extra set and corrected the weight. And I think by the time I went to do my AMRAP set, I was just gassed because I'd done an extra set of reps. Does that make sense? Working sets before, and were all good. But when I got to to my AMRAP set trying to do 110, it just wasn't happening. And it's fine. It's okay. At one point not long ago, guys, 80 pounds, I could not get it up. It was a struggle. Chest is my weakest body part. I've been doing bench to try to strengthen it, to work towards it. It's a slow, steady progress when you're doing bench, pull-ups, push-ups, deadlifts, back squats. All that stuff, guys, takes time. So don't think that miraculously in a week you're going to go up 100 pounds. You know, even like 5 pounds is a struggle for a lot of these exercises. So give yourself grace. As long as you're in the right direction, that's all that matters. And failing at an exercise doesn't mean you're a failure. It means that you attempted. It means that you tried. It means that you gave it a shot, gave it your all, versus just making excuses for yourself and saying that I'm too weak. There's no way I can lift that weight, yada, yada. So by you showing up and by you attempting it, it makes you a freaking winner by failing. Failure is not a bad thing. It shows that you are putting in the work, you are striving towards your goals, and you're keeping on trucking. So that's the mindset I had. As soon as I failed, you know, I was like, it's okay. It's all right. Especially on bench. I don't beat myself up as much on bench, I feel, than I do on deads and back squats, because I feel like I'm definitely capable on back squats and deads, but on bench, I know it's a struggle for me, and just by me progressing any little bit, I am here for. Also, I totally forgot that it's the week before the shark, and not when I was in my build, but when I was at maintenance and when I was at my calorie deficit. The week before the shark, my workouts suck. I'm weak, I'm tired. But when I was in a build, I had no issues. I was fire with my workouts pretty much the entire time I was eating the extra fuel. So there's that, something to think about too. Also, by tracking my weight every single day when I was in my reverse, maintenance, and in my build, the week before the shark is always my worst weigh-in days. I always weigh higher the week before the shark shark, the week the shark comes is my best weigh-in days throughout the entire month. So it's really awesome to weigh yourself and see the data, see the trends within your own body. It's not going to be the same as somebody else, I promise you. So that way, when you go into a phase like this, you kind of know what to expect. And that way it's not so devastating when you are stepping on the scale and using that as your data. And that shouldn't be the only data. I mentioned that in last week's vlog. There's lots of other things that you should be doing to gauge your success when you're in a cut. But I just know the rhythm, the rhyme, and the routine. So I'm expecting it this week. I'm expecting the workouts not to be the best. However, just because I'm expecting it doesn't mean that I can change my mindset when going in here and cranking out a freaking kick-ass workout. I progressed on everything else on my workout today. A lot of things way heavier than I've been doing even when in a build. So I cannot be mad. I'm freaking stoked actually, even though we had a failure on bench. It was overall a hard workout, but an effective and good workout. We did the Stairmaster today and it was better than it was last week. I didn't feel like I was dying until we got to the 7-minute mark. So that's winning. But by 7 minutes, y'all, I was like, tap out, I'm ready to get off this thing. And it was a struggle, but we made it through. And knowing that it wasn't as bad as last week gives me hope that the cardio game will get better as we can go through this next 7 weeks. So show up today, guys. You're capable, you're stronger than you think. I talked to, first off, I didn't get any gym clips. I apologize for that. Gym bros everywhere. Monday is the worst in here. Like, this parking lot is packed. This gym is freaking microscopic. We really need to get to that new location. He needs to move his ass so we can get over there because he's taking on lots of new people. The OGs are showing up in abundance, which I'm here for. Talking to one of the guys that I'm friends with, and he was talking about how he was struggling today because he munched down on a shrimp po' boy yesterday. If you're in Louisiana, you know about the po' boy life. He was like, God, that po' boy is just hanging on to this gut. I feel like a freaking fat ass today. And I was like, dude, you showed up. You could have ate the po' boy and stayed home and Netflixed all day and felt even worse not moving your body. So by you being here, you're winning. So in there in the gym, it's such a great atmosphere to lift, motivate, hype each other up. Everybody's in there to see you win. If you're going to the gym for the first time, if you're a newbie and you're thinking everybody's looking at me, they're judging me, I promise you that most people in the gym are there to hype and lift you up, especially if you're in a small community gym like this versus like a big Planet Fitness type of vibe. Everybody in here is nothing but supportive, and I absolutely love the vibes in the Dungeon Bro Gym, even though I wasn't able to take any clips for you guys because, like I said, we're so cramped as it is in here. So me just like being there working out is like a struggle, much less propping anything up and trying not to get people in view. So I'm trying. I may need to switch up my upper and my shoulder days, Mondays and Thursdays, so I can give y'all more clips of this workout because I feel like on Thursdays there's lots of opportunity for me to film. It's not as crowded, but Mondays, whew, everybody's in here to burn off the po' boys for the weekend. So there's that. Let's get home. Let me show you my meal number 2 today. Remember, I'm showing you breakfast and lunches on Mondays because your girl puts it on repeat. I keep my life simple. I don't switch shit up. I keep ingredients, recipes as simple as possible because nobody got time for that. And you still get the same goals, same gains when doing things simple versus hella complicated. What do we have going on for meal number 2 breakfast? We've got 2 of the mini bagels, plain ones from Aldi. So I'm going to pop those in the air fryer, broil them to get them crispy, add some yummy toppings. And then I've got 150 grams of liquid egg whites, 1 egg that I've stirred up to like make a little mini omelet or scramble. And I have it seasoned with this McCormick garlic Asiago. Got my mini bagels in the air fryer out. And then I added a serving of the Great Value. You can do the Aldi, whatever. It's pretty much the same. The whipped cream cheese spread is 50 calories. Super good. And it's a big portion. So you're able to cover all of the halves of the 2 little bagels. And then I'm going to add on top, if y'all never tried this, it's fire. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of the sugar-free red raspberries, my favorite, but it's so hard to freaking find. I think Target's the only place I can find it in store. Everywhere else you got to order it online. I don't know, but it's my favorite one out of all the flavor. Bagels are topped. We've got our egg white egg omelet, and I put 15 grams of G-Hughes. Since the G-Hughes doesn't come in a squirt bottle, I put it in a squirt bottle so I can drizzle it better than it coming out one big blip glob, you know? Struggles are real. And then we've got the pineapple spears from Members Mark. We have a serving, which is 80 calories back there, and our protein coffee for the macros popping up. How much protein we got in this bad boy? We got 44 grams of protein post-workout and high carbs. You want to get that protein and carbs post-workout to restore the glycogen, start, you know, repairing any muscle tears and getting it done. But y'all, this is one of my favorites when I'm in a cut. I inhaled that ish so fast. I ate that so fast. Oh, so good. If you are worried about egg whites, that's like one of the biggest protein hacks for low calorie on a deficit you can do. I know some people are like bleh when they think of egg whites. I kind of got that way myself. Hang tight. When I was in my building maintenance phase, I was like, I just want regular eggs. We don't have to do the egg whites anymore. If you add 1 egg to like 150 grams, like I told y'all, or 200 grams, and then add that sauce on, any type of sauce on top, it makes it like so much better. So if you've been struggling getting the egg whites down, there's a couple of tips to get them in, but that was delicioso. We're on to liquids. I finished my first 40 ounces in the gym because of cardio. That was not a problem. So I filled it up again, and being that I have some extra calories to play with, I know, crazy, but when you're in a cut, every calorie counts. I'm doing the Skittles Wild Cherry. This one is 10 calories a packet. Y'all saw what I did earlier. That was 5 calories a packet with the skinny mixes. Been loving incorporating the chemicals with the packets again, and they are fun to do in the smaller tumbler, I will tell you. Also have my Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry. Only have a few of these left. I gotta go on a mission and go get more. The boys have drank all of them. Like, I have to hide everything in the attic so it doesn't get drank or ate around here. So we've got our hydration going on. I got my sweatshirt going on because, y'all, I forgot to mention, how is it almost May and I woke up this morning, it was in the 40s in Louisiana. Like, what is happening in 2024 with everything? But dang, I woke up this morning freezing and I had to put the boys in jackets and everything in April. Almost May. Come on, make it make sense. Being productive, getting some things done that I've been putting it off for a while. So feel good about that. It is lunchtime. It is 1:32 and it's gonna take about 15-20 minutes for the Tyson blackened chicken tenders. I had these in the fridge. I'm trying to go through stuff that I have. If you watch the grocery hauls, you might be thinking, girl, where? Because the grocery bill is $1 million. But if you look at that grocery bill, it's mainly like the freshness stuff. I'm not buying a ton of this kind of stuff. I'm trying to go through it. Got 4.5 ounces of that, which is 30 grams of protein. Can you guys see it? 30 grams of protein for that little bit right there. So don't tell me, oh my gosh, it's so much food, I can't get the protein in. Period. Period. Yes, you can. And then we're gonna do it easily with some cheese and some cottage cheese. I've showed this a million times before. This is a go-to for a you wanna talk about low calorie, high protein? This right here, this hack right here. If you're having problems getting your protein in and you're set to low calories on a deficit, this will help you out. While the chicken is cooking, first thing we're gonna do is add some cottage cheese to our bowl. I had 130 grams weighed out, but that's 147 or 148. And again, I have some spare calories, so I don't mind the extra protein. So do as much as you like, little as you like. Take some kitchen shears, cut up your chicken. Don't let it fog up your camera because it's so piping hot. Let's add our cheese. We got a little cheese wasty. You don't have to add that much. Again, I got some extra room. Got some extra room today. That doesn't happen often. So I'm like, oh, we need a little bit more fat. Add some extra cheese. Always here for more cheese. I just went through the rest of the Velveeta shreds in the original that I had, busted out a backup. I also have a Mexican one ready for a recipe this week, so we never go without the plastic cheese around here. For the macros popping up for this little ass bowl, okay, as far as 347 calories, it could be lower. You can adjust the chicken, adjust the cheese, don't have as much cheese on there. Under 400 calories is what I'm saying, y'all, and almost 60 grams of protein. 60 grams of protein for under 400 calories. Did you guys hear me? For those that are always complaining about the protein game and eating a lot to get it in, here is a way to get it in for less and a lot of it. For dinner tonight, we're doing barbecue chicken over mac and cheese. I've done this before. This is Elise Ellis's mac and cheese recipe from her May 2021 meal plan. You can find it on the app, but if y'all buy the individual meal plans, May 2021, we've made it before. It's delicious. Like, look how creamy and dreamy this is. So I have mine set to where it makes 6 servings. Hers says 8 in the app, but I have mine pre-plugged in to make a bigger portion because we're just gonna do the chicken from Sam's Club. I gotta heat it up, the pulled chicken, and some Ray's no sugar added barbecue sauce on top. Easy peasy. The only thing I had to really cook tonight was the mac and cheese, and it was simple. Macaroni, about 5 ounces of the pulled chicken from Sam's Club, and 40 grams of barbecue sauce. For the macros popping up, another high protein meal. I need it. I'm tired as hell. A few things. Yes, I'm in a different shirt because this is 40 and being in a cut. When you're in a cut, 1 minute you're freezing, the next minute you're hot. And when you're over 40, that happens too, right? Inhaled, like vacuum cleaner. I don't want to hear from y'all in the program or in the comments alongside about these meals are so much, I can't get all this food in. When you get your metabolism healthy and revved, and when you put muscle on your frame, come back and tell me the same thing. Come back and tell me that you can't get all that food in and you can't get those meals in and you're never hungry once you establish those things. Things have changed dramatically over the past few years for me, and they will for you too when you keep increasing that muscle size on your frame and getting that metabolism revved and healthy. Then come back and tell me you can't eat, because Lord of mercy. As soon as I eat, I'm like, recharge, batteries recharge, like a video game, and I'm like, oh, I'm back at it. And then like a couple hours go and I'm like, it is crazy how I feel when the food gets stripped away. Man, it's just so mind-blowing when I go back and look at all the years of the past 3-4 years of my journey to where I am now. Mind blown. And we're just going to continue to go forward, because that's what we're doing here, guys. We are building lifelong habits to be a healthier, better version of ourselves, to be the oldest living versions of ourselves in a healthy way that we can. That is the goal. Aesthetics are great, but living our healthiest, best life, longest, healthiest life, is the best thing to do too. Shred brain. Everything that I do that's crazy, it's just shred brain. That's what we remember when you were pregnant and you'd say, oh, it's just, you know, the pregnancy brain. No, now it's just a shred brain. You can go around telling people that. It's a real thing. It's scientific, I tell you. Never skip dessert. Tonight we're doing something super easy but really delicious, especially when you're trying to shave down the calories but up the protein. So we've got some non-fat Greek yogurt. This is just the Aldi brand. You can do the Walmart brand, Sam's Club, doesn't matter. 7 grams of the cheesecake jello mixed in there. I'm using the regular kind. I've mentioned when making the Ninja Creamies, the regular just does better on my stomach than the sugar-free. I don't know, the gums or something just don't sit with me anymore. And then we've got 200 grams of fresh sliced strawberries that I'm gonna dip in like a cheesecake dip, and it's gonna be delicious to round out day 8, next level shred.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm...
Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. Happy day 9, next level shred. Vibes are on point. Vibes are on point. I'm still feeling a little tired. My sleep was impeccable last night. Got great sleep according to my watch. It would have been even better. Trey woke up in the middle of the night and that disturbed. I was sleeping so good, like a rock, you hear me? And then he woke us up and that kind of disturbed things a little bit. But nonetheless, we got a good night's sleep, so I'm happy for that. Thankful for that. Last night though, y'all, I was next level exhausted. Like, I don't know how I even made it out the shower and put on my nighttime skincare, because I just felt like I could topple over. That's how freaking next level exhausted I was last night. This is a week before the shark, which I always feel the fatigue, but now amplified with the shred mixed in with that is like 10 million times fold. It's going to be a struggle bus week, but we're going to get through it. And we've got the good vibes listening to Mary J. She will always get you straight. So we've got her getting us amped and pumped in this gym parking lot. A couple of things that, you know, the little things just make you happy, and I'm here for those type of things all the time. Y'all saw my new HYDROJUG this morning. I've been using the Travelers versus the big jugs. I think I'm gonna donate all my big jugs because I'm trying to steer away from drinking out of the plastic. My girl Jen, she got on to me and I was like, okay, I know, but I'm not a Stanley fan. You guys know I have the green Travelers, the only Traveler I have, but I love these because of the fact that you can shake them around. I can knock it over here at the gym and I'm not gonna worry about spilling it like the other HYDROJUG. I spilled that other HYDROJUG in the gym a million times. You don't even wanna know me cleaning up the water from spilling that all the time. So love these, but love this freaking print. By the time you're watching this, they're probably sold out, but they also had a launch this past weekend when you're watching with the black and white checkered, and y'all know, like, I mean, look at my steering wheel cover. Y'all know that is my jam. So I'm gonna try to snag that one too, and then stop buying them, because like, how many of these do you need? I'm not a Stanley fan, so my Stanley girls out there, like, have a million of them. You get it, right? And I'm using them, so why not? I know they're probably gonna come out with a spooky one. Remember how they had the spooky sleeve for the big one last year? So they're probably gonna come out with a spooky traveler, so I'm not gonna buy any more until then, and then I'll have 4, and then that's all we need, right? Also, I have my watch on the charger. Let me take it off for you. Look at my new, can y'all even see my new band for my watch? Look, it's got ghosts and spiders and pumpkins on it. Like, how freaking cute is that? My other band was like ratchet the house, so I had to get a new one. Right? So I got a couple of things to make me happy while I'm suffering on this deficit, keeping it raw and real. Back squats on the agenda today for leg day number 1. I'm also going to switch some, instead of doing the power squat machine, I might do leg kickbacks instead. I'm trying to really focus on glutes on this day, and I wasn't feeling it so much on the power squat machine when I did it last week, so I might adjust that exercise, but everything else is staying the same. Back squats, we're attempting the same weight as last week, which was my heaviest weight to date, so I'm kind of scared, being we had an off day yesterday and it's kind of like a struggle bus week, but we're going to attempt and try. Remember I said, you're never going to know unless you try. And if you go into the mindset of that you can't, then you won't, right? If you go into the mindset that you're gonna try and you're gonna kick ass, at least you tried and attempted, even if you failed. I hope you guys are having an awesome day when you're watching this part of the video. I hope you guys are kicking ass and taking names. If you're struggling, just know that we are all struggling. We're all struggling in some way, shape, or form, whatever we're doing in life, guys. So, you know, just do it. Just do whatever you're meant to do, whatever you're supposed to do, and do it with the most positive and the most intent vibes that you got. Let's get it, Tuesday. Let's go, leg day. We're gonna whip its ass, right? Okay.
Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts, but something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want.
Leg day complete. Y'all, this is a struggle week. This is the week of the struggle. The week before the shark wasn't an issue when I was eating more. But now that we're in a deficit, and when I was in maintenance, and even like trying to find my build, it was rough the week before until we got to the right amount of calories, and then it was like no big deal. But today was struggle. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The workout was great, fire workout, but it was hard as hell, and it took me a while to get through it. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a while to get through it. Back squats, we were able to do 3 reps at 160, but they weren't as smooth and effortless, it felt like, than last week. So I was coming off of the high calories last week. I know it was still in my system, even though we were eating less that week, and now our body's like, girl, where are those calories at? It is responding and not the way that I want. So I love the way that I feel when I'm able to lift freaking heavy and to be able to progress and to now see the strength already starting to bloom, 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 bloom is kind of a Debbie Downer. But I know next week when the shark comes is always my most beast week. So I'm excited to kill it and crush it and maybe go up on some stuff next week. So I'm trying not to get down on myself, trying to give myself some grace, still push myself, still do all the things, but I'm feeling the feels, and I gotta share the feels with you guys. Glutes are on fire. Glutes are freaking scorched right now. Like glute kickbacks, and to slow them down. When I used to do them before, I was not doing them with the right form. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You live and learn with everything. Slowing them down, keeping your legs straight like that, you are feeling and engaging that freaking glute like no other. Doing the glute bridges on the hamstring curl machine, they are next level fire and burn so bad. Like again, like I said last week, it looks like you're doing nothing, but my ass is on fire doing those, and I'm like dying and it feels so good. We also did the hyper extensions, and I went down on weight on those, but the reason why is because I wanted to do more reps at a lower weight and really engage the glutes and really slow down the tempo and stuff on those, and not just swinging a heavy weight, especially since we're feeling a little bit weaker. And they felt on point and fire. So happy with today, happy that we're going into a rest day tomorrow, and hopefully the rest of the week we come off of this rest day feeling freaking badass, kick ass, because we got all the things we're supposed to be doing. Shoulders, deadlifts on Friday. I'm already like getting in my head, I need to stop, because last week was a great deadlift week. So y'all keep the positive vibes flowing. Even if you don't have the best workout, you showed up, you put in the work, and you did the damn thing, which means that you are winning, okay? Just keep showing up, keep being consistent. That's what's going to yield you success and yield you results, okay? Be patient. Be patient. I just got done dropping off a return at Whole Foods, if everything looks different behind me. Now I got to get to the house because I am next level starving. My stomach, nothing is new. All right, it's going to be the same thing on repeat, except we're just continuing to feel the feels as we progress in our calorie deficit. Week 2, baby. It is dinner time. I got the Blackstone getting hot over there. I got to spray it with some non-stick so we can get our Salsa Verde grilled chicken on there. I will link this down below if you've been watching for a hot second. I've made this 1,000 million times, and it is one of our favorites. I made a double batch. It's a lot of chicken in there. I don't even remember, what was it, like, I don't know, something stupid, like 60 ounces or something crazy, but I wanted to have extra because we always make the one batch. Me and the hubby absolutely like are obsessed with this and always say we need to make more. So I did, and hopefully we eat it all. Get this on the Blackstone, and we're doing it with the simplest of the minute jalapeno rice, y'all. Keep your life super simple, make your meal super simple to make this journey as easy as possible. Little update, you saw I've been doing the third water. That has helped. I'm probably going to start incorporating that, especially if I'm feeling like hella low energy, fatigued, tired, because that has definitely perked me up a little bit. All I did was the packet. I didn't do any electrolytes or anything, but maybe I'll start putting electrolytes in a third water, and that seems to be like sprucing me up a little bit because I've been feeling like next level death. And there you have it, my friends, a buttload of grilled Salsa Verde chicken. Oh, I'm so ready. So that's a serving of the grilled Salsa Verde chicken with the minute jalapeno rice for the macros popping up. Sometimes I do a serving and a half because, as you can see, a serving's not like a ton. But tonight we're just doing one. Never skip dessert. What are we doing? We are making a good old PB&J. Y'all know the Joe Duff high protein PB&J. I used to eat it all the time. I ate one the other day, but I did it with a twist. Recommendation from my girl Jen, and a lot of Trey's telling me he wants me to drink. And a lot of y'all said to fry it up on a pan. So what I'm gonna do is make the traditional PB&J. I will link it down below. Sprayed it with some, I can't believe it's not butter, and like fried it and toasted it on each side. And it like warms up the peanut butter, and it is like next level delicious. I'm out of my beloved raspberry. I have one of these peach on reserve. It's probably my second favorite, but I like the raspberry the best, but it's just so hard to find. I gotta go to Target. Is the only place in store I can find the crap now. So I've got that on there. As you guys can see, I sprayed it with the parquet. I can't believe it's not butter, whatever. Don't come for me. It's fire. And look, we're in a cut. Even when we're not a cut, I use it because that's just how I roll now, okay? So don't say nothing. We've got regular old Wonder Bread too. Come for me for that. Plain bread, working wonders, Wonder Bread. And we have the peanut butter on there, so I'm just gonna let each side toast up. And I'm telling y'all, I was not a believer about this toasted PB&J either, but now there ain't no going back. Y'all, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be bomb. And it's funny how I eat differently on a cut. Let me turn you guys around. Than I do when I'm like in a surplus. It's crazy because a lot of people think, oh, you have these extra calories, you can go buck wild and like eat all the things. I don't want to eat all the things. First off, you should be doing, if you're doing like a bulk or a surplus, you should be doing it in a healthy way, a lean bulk. You've heard people say that before, and that's exactly what I did, and that's why I got the results that I did. But I was not craving peanut butter and jelly. I wasn't craving Ninja Creamies, ice cream. My American Dream Nut Butter is the only thing that I like to indulge in, you guys know, at any time of the year. But I wasn't craving anything, and now that we are restricting calories and I'm feeling the feels, I am constantly thinking about food. I am wanting the things that I really didn't even think about before. So that's the difference between you being in a calorie deficit or at maintenance and a surplus. When you're at maintenance and a surplus, you are not constantly thinking about food because you're getting so much of it. You're not craving things because you are getting adequate amounts of fuel to fuel your body properly. So when you're in a calorie deficit, guys, those are the feels you're going to experience. So that's why I don't recommend to anybody, I don't care how much fat you have on your frame, to cut more than 8 to 12 weeks, because that's going to start leading you down the wrong road here, and it's gonna erase and negate the things that you've been working on in your deficit. So that's not the point. So live at maintenance for a little bit, stay at that same weight, get healthy, you know, not have the cravings, not thinking about food, good relationship with the scale and the food, and then get back into a cut later and keep cycling like that. Losing the weight slow and steady at a sustainable, consistent rate is going to stay off in the long run versus you yo-yo dieting, extreme dieting, all this nonsense, and gaining the weight back plus some. I'm gonna enjoy my PB&J. I'm gonna watch some TV. We've already got our steps in. Almost drank that third 40 ounce of water. So we are winning today. Feeling much better since I upped the water. So I'm gonna try that again throughout the week and see if that helps. Even though it is the week before the shark and I'm just feeling tired in general, but I think the water did help me out some. So I might even look into putting some electrolytes in it next time and see if that helps me better. But we have a rest day tomorrow, so I'll see you guys for Boulder Shoulder Day.
I've got an itch I can't scratch.
Good morning, happy day 11, happy Thursday. Next level shred. Let's talk about these feels. Let's keep it raw and real. So I showed you the rice cakes this morning. Girl, why are you showing us the rice cakes? We've been doing that since last week, right? Rice cake drama. Are you ready for this? Like, this is how you know you're on a cut. And I have a whole, like, I think a reel that I did on Instagram about, like, if you know you need to up your calories. Like, girl, it's only day 11. But this is how I know, and this is how I know in most people. Like, you have the fog brain. Like, you cannot function. You cannot think right. I had in my tracker on Monday and Thursday, so my upper days, to only have one rice cake with banana and honey. Your girl's been having two because I am used to it. I am used to having two and didn't think anything of it until last night. I was checking like all my stuff in my tracker and I was like, one rice cake, that can't be right. That must be wrong. And no, like that's what I had plugged in last week. So I went and changed everything and I was still within like my macros. I like to be either above 50 for my calorie goal or below 50 and stay in that range or be like spot on if I can. And we were still there. And of course, you guys saw I lost the weight last week, so I'm not worried about that. But I went ahead and changed it for Monday and for today going in here. But I did the caramel ones because they're a little bit less calories and I was able to squeeze it in versus the chocolate ones. And actually, it was a nice little switch up from the chocolate. I do like the caramel, and I was going hard on those at one point. I've been hard on the chocolate, so it was nice to have a little change today. Like last week, remember I told y'all my rest day last week? It was struggle bus last Wednesday. Same thing yesterday. Like I felt like death. I felt like somebody hit me with a Mack truck yesterday, and I slept pretty good. It's just I'm feeling so fatigued and tired with the shark feels coming. Amplifies what I'm doing with the shred like by a million right now. I feel like I have little heavy weights on my eyes, and I felt like that when I was eating around 2,000 calories, what was it, around October-ish, and that's why I started upping them then, because I knew something was not right. Like when I am under eating, I feel it. I feel it as far as my energy, fatigue, and definitely here in this gym. So if you are feeling those feels is what I'm trying to say, and you've been feeling them for a long period of time, you've probably been cutting and been in a deficit for too long. That's why I like to get in and out. I would really like this cut to not be 8 weeks and to be 6 weeks and just get in, get out, get right back to maintenance and thrive there. But we're going to stick it out We are tough. We're made for hard things, and we're going to see this through. But I just like to keep it 100% with you guys, and I'm just feeling fatigued and tired. I'm not feeling unmotivated. Y'all know a discipline with me is like always way up here. I want to be here. I want to be at the gym. I want to do all the things. It's just my body is like, girl, it's like, girl, what are you doing? What are you thinking wanting to go to that gym when you feel like death? Like, that's what's going on right now, which is a bummer for me because my ambition and my goal is always to come in here and freaking go beast and kill it. We're not in that phase though right now. For the cut, our goal is to just shed body fat, still do the best that we can here in the gym. But I gotta get my mindset right as far as like why we're in this, what we're doing this for. This is expected. The feels are justified, and just come in here and do the best that we can. If you're feeling the feels, if you're feeling like death, if you're feeling like a corpse, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. And I'm hoping that next week, y'all know the week of the shark is usually my most beast week. I'm hoping that after this weekend, getting my 2 rest days in, going into Monday, that we just have a whole like clean slate and it's a whole different week. So don't let a week, don't let a day get you down and like derail you from doing all the things that you know you need to get done. I know it's hard and I know it can be frustrating and disheartening, but just know that you're doing the right thing by showing up and putting any work in, whether it was a shitty workout or a beast mode workout. So that being said, we got shoulders on the agenda. I got a new fit on. Well, at least my pants are new. I'm trying to throw in all the things as possible to make this a kick-ass workout. I got new pants on. Oh, I've been listening to In This Moment. Shout out to Jessica for putting this on to me. I'm gonna go in here and freaking rage and kill this workout, kill these shoulders. Let's get it.
Completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round. Welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab. I wanna chase a bag, I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. Slowly now, I'll give up everything. The venom in my brain, running from the past, wanna escape my pain. I just wanna be a better person, I deserve this, I just wanna break these chains. Always asking for greatness, true to myself, I never fake it. Seen too many once that is so they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but on my downfall is toxic. Day one, started the outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted, created a legacy off of me just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail.
I'll give up everything, daunting if I can see my dream. Cause I'll do anything, want a reality. Slowly now, I'll give up everything, daunting if I can see my dreams. Things right, cause I'll do anything to make want a reality. Don't let go, don't let go.
Shoulders crushed. Day 11 in the books for the next level shred. As you guys can see, look at my attitude after leaving that gym and after crushing that workout. We went in there, we had our new tunes, our new playlist, our new pants, and we were feeling like an MF and beast, okay? I was in the zone, here for it. I can feel the strength going down on certain exercises like overhead press. I'm still lifting them 35s, baby. Are they as deep as I'd like them to go? No, but we've got them we got them pretty good, and we were able to crank out 3 sets. I think I did 10, then we did weird for the second set, we did 7, and then we did 8 because I gave myself a little bit more rest to be able to crank out 1 more rep on that last set, and feeling freaking good. Progressed on everything else. We went up on the lateral raises. I'm going slow and steady with those because look, I'm on number 3 and having my arms extended all the way out instead of like this, and that is killer, especially when you go right into the 45-pound plate and just burn your freaking shoulders up. Oh my gosh. Front raises, also did the rope stuff. I wasn't able to film a bunch, guys. When I first walked in, they had like a high school group that was taking up the entire dumbbell section. And look, you pay your dues just like everybody else, and they were about to leave. They were wrapping it up, but I walked right over there in the midst of the high school gym bros. I mean, there was probably like 10 of them, and this is a small ass gym, and I walked right over there, laid my shit down, and started cranking my dumbbells out, and they were looking at me like I was crazy. But you know, I will have a membership too, you know. Not saying that they were judging or anything. Sometimes when you're the only female in a gym full of bros, like the feels could be some way. However, there's tons of guys in here that are so freaking kick-ass and supportive. I love the vibe of this gym so much. They have a couple of guys that always compliment me when I'm doing my sessions and when I'm doing like my pull-ups and stuff. I've mentioned that to you guys before. They have one newer guy in here. He was working on the bench press machine while I was doing pull-ups, and literally like he almost broke his neck when I started doing pull-ups. Like he didn't think that this little girl right here was about to go crank out 6 like really good form pull-ups, okay? And I'm not bragging, it's being proud, guys. I mean, I've worked hella hard to get where I am today. So to get recognition for some of these guys that are like swollen jacked and have been doing this since birth, it means a lot. I'm feeling so good. I don't feel like my eyelids have weights on them right now. I did bring my coffee. I think I showed you guys. I packed this. I'm going to do the same breakfast I have been doing, but I'm going to do some grocery pickup in. I'm not going in store. I've just been like anti in store because your girl is just hungry and I don't have the time. I'm like, I had the time before, but now I'm like, your girl's starving and dying and feeling like we got to pass out. We don't have time to be going up in Aldi and looking around and saving 5 cents. Like, I'll pay the extra 5 cents to be able to eat. I'm at that point in my journey. Let me end my little speech today with, if you showed up today, you freaking won. It doesn't matter if you walked in there and you had to go down in weight or you weren't able to do as many sets as you did last week. Whatever the case may be, guys, you showed up. You were winning at your overall health. You were winning at life. You were winning at your journey. Don't ever beat yourself up because you're not going as beast as you were before. Yes, the goal is always to go harder and to always whip our own ass, but being that you showed up and you didn't say, F it, I'm staying home, or F it, I'm gonna go through the McDonald's drive-thru, you freaking have that discipline, that grit, and that drive, and you are going to see results in the long run while being freaking consistent like that. I'm proud of you for showing up today, yesterday, and tomorrow. Let's keep kicking ass together. Dinner time. First things first, we're getting our air fried French fries in the air fryer. I'm still using the same fry cutter from Amazon from like years ago. It is still a truck-in. I will link it down below for you guys. And all I do is I cut them up and I season them with whatever I'm feeling in the past couple of days. The Friday seasoning by Tones is so good. I used to be able to get this at Sam's, but now I have to get it from Walmart, I think. And then we're gonna air fry it on 430 for 20 minutes or so. I like mine super crispy, like almost burnt. So cook them however texture you like. Boys are doing the Ore-Ida golden fries. I'm gonna be doing these next week for a lunch. You could do them too. They're 90 calories for a serving if you don't like doing the air fried homemade potatoes. This is a good already done quick option. Dinner tonight are my crack burgers. I added an extra slice of cheese because I have the macros and I needed to up my fats a little bit. So we got extra cheese. I'm not mad at that. Got some Ray's no sugar added barbecue sauce, some light mayo, a pickle, there's the french fries, and we've got the G. Hughes ketchup for the total macros popping up. Almost 60 grams of protein, and these burgers are good. If you have not made them yet, they're so easy, and I'm telling y'all, you are going to love them. I've mentioned a million times, I like mine lettuce wrapped versus bun, just because I like to taste the flavors of the meat. I will continue to eat them like this no matter if I'm in a deficit, surplus, whatever. it's got to be lettuce wrapped so you can taste that meat flavor. Never skip dessert. We're doing the Greek yogurt mixed with the Jello. I'm doing the white chocolate. From what I remember last year, I'm like, it's been such a long time. The white chocolate was my favorite. I did the cheesecake earlier in the week, as you guys saw, with 200 grams of fresh strawberries. I picked up at Sam's Club today for the macros popping up. It's gonna round out this Thursday, round out day 11. One more training day. We got legs on the books tomorrow for day 12. Good morning, fam. Happy Friday. Happy day 12. Next level shred. Y'all, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. We're here for leg day number 2. Oh my gosh, like I'm here, right? I'm on autopilot always, like to get to the gym. That's not an issue for me. Do I want to be here right now? Absolutely not. But I'm here nonetheless. We're gonna go in, we're gonna get it done. Is it going to be beast and fire? I sure as hell hope so, but I don't have high expectations. Sleep was non-existent last night. I got my ass in the bed pretty early, but then life happens, guys. Just life happens, and I didn't get to go to bed until late. So there's that. Definitely reflects on my watch. I can definitely feel it. When the alarm went off this morning, all I wanted to do was snooze and keep, snuggling and lay there, but that wasn't an option. I managed to get a shaker cup that I don't know what happened. The lid's not, I don't know, because I know this is the lid for this shaker. Maybe not. I have no idea. Shred brain, remember? But freaking pre-workout everywhere in the car, like spilled all over me, all over the car. I mean, thank God I have some paper towels in here. I'm trying to wipe the ish up. So that was a hot mess. And then I go to pull the visor down, realize I have honey all on my shirt. Like, what is happening? Like, how am I not hitting my mouth? Like, what is going on? All just the first world problem, little things have caught up with me today. But I am manifesting the good vibes, the good juju going into this gym. There's not that many people here today, which I'm surprised, because the gym has been hella packed as of the past couple of weeks, like Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday when I'm here. But Friday, everybody's like clubbing, I guess, at 8 in the morning. I just want to say that if you are struggling, guys, know that you're not the only one out there that is on your health, wellness, fitness journey that is struggling. I promise you, okay? Don't think that you're alone, that you're, going through all the feels and the motions by yourself, because you're absolutely not. Is this easy no matter what part of the journey? Absolutely not. I say that a million times on all videos throughout the entire year. It is hard when you're at maintenance. It is hard when you're at a surplus. It is hard when you're in a deficit. If you're consistent, guys, you're going to see it pay off in the long run. Just keep showing up, keep doing it. Don't give up on yourself. That's the biggest piece of advice I can give you guys, is just don't give up. Don't give in to the temptations, and don't give up on yourself. You are worth taking care of. Your future older self is worth taking care of now, in this moment right now. On a lighter note, I'm not starving anymore, so there's that. My stomach's not a rumbling. The PEScience Wednesday I wasn't hungry either. I felt like death all day on the rest days. On Wednesdays anyway, I've been feeling like next level death. But I'm not hungry anymore. Like on Monday and Tuesday, I was still feeling that like super ravenous, like growling of the stomach, hunger pains like I experienced week 1. I'm not experiencing that now. I'm just experiencing the super fatigue, but the third water is helping. I'm also super sore today. My shoulders and my lats especially. I'm like, I did the same amount of pull-ups last week. What the hell is going on? Because that's all I did yesterday. I mean, rear delts and stuff, but I mean, my lats are like screaming at me today. My shoulders, obviously, because we freaking killed shoulders yesterday, but damn, my upper body is toasted. You hear me? So again, when doing DES, I'm like, we aren't doing as high of a weight. I think my AMRAP set today is 235. Look, still freaking high, because as I told y'all, at one point a stretch, I couldn't even get 230 up. We recently, last week, we got 2 reps at 240. So I'm anticipating to try to crank out 1 to 2 reps for 235. Like, I am setting the bar so low on this cut, which I shouldn't do when it comes to these big compound movements like back squats and deadlifts and stuff, but I'm just trying to give myself grace, especially since I'm here, I'm putting the work in, I'm doing the things I need to get done. I'm trying not to get in my head as far as like big numbers and all that kind of stuff when it comes to the lifts. Now, I am progressing on a lot of my other movements, but like those big lifts, I'm trying not to like get in my head, and I'm not trying to let myself down before I even go into it, if that makes sense. So I set the expectations low, and if we go in and we're feeling beast and we can freaking overcome that, then great. If not, we met the bar. I know. It's the stage that we're in for this shred. Enough gabbing. It is 8:02. Gym's still not packed. Let's get in there and take advantage before it is. Let's hopefully, let's crank this out and get it.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shoot tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Leg day complete. Day 12 complete. Holy smoke. So for deadlifts, we did 235. I told you guys 1 to 2 reps. Did 2 reps, felt good with them. Also, I attempted a third, showed you guys, failed, but I was smiling at the end. Like, usually I'm pissed off if I failed. I was smiling because I'm like, look, I'm happy. My goal, my intention was to get 1 to 2 reps. We did that. I tried for a third. We failed. It's okay. Strength has been low this week as far as my lifts. Everything else, so we progressed on. Even that damn hack squat machine, that thing is the devil, along with the Stairmaster. Like, they are twins in my book. I have the strength and I'm strong on them. I just get in my mind that it hurts, it's so hard, and I hate that thing, and I just feel like a weak AB. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Reverse lunges felt good. Just everything felt fire today. So happy overall with the entire week. Even though strength was low, we did progress on a ton of shit this week. And that is all you can ask for, guys, is if you come to this gym, you show up, number 1, you walk through the door, number 2, you already won before you even did anything. And then you go in there and you progressively overload on reps, on weight, whatever. Even if some other workouts were shitty, you had a kick-ass week for yourself. Enjoy it, embrace it, move on, and next week the goal is always to whip your own ass every single week. From whatever it was last week, whip your ass this week. Lunch is going to be different because I ran out of the blackened the blackened Tyson chicken strips, and I didn't want to buy more just for one day. I'm trying to eat the shit that we have, you know? So I'm gonna have a different lunch, so I will show you lunch. I'm ready for the weekend. We have a baseball game I'm supposed to be going to tonight at 7:15, and it's away. Like, why? We've wrapped out this week 2, going into rest and relaxation recovery. Week 3. Week 3 out of 8 on the way. We got this, y'all. We got this. We are strong biatches, and we can do anything we set our mind and body to, right? That's what I'm keeping telling myself. It is lunchtime. I'm about to fill up my third water. I've got a piece of mahi weighed out with some of the Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse. I have the Blackstone heating up outside, but let me show you something depressing. I was thinking this is going to be so much. The Great Value Deluxe Stir Fry, that is a cup weighed out. That's it. That's all you get. I mean, how freaking depressing is that? We've got the mahi, we've got the pitiful veggie, we got a fried egg, you know how I roll. And then I wasn't gonna add this Jihu sugar-free stir-fry sauce, but I was like, why the hell not? It's awesome, and it would be good to have a little bit of extra moisture, you know what I mean? 5 calories for a serving. And then we've got a Good Culture cottage cheese and the pineapple with 40 grams of raspberries for the macros popping up under 400 calories, another 400 calorie less lunch That's 50 grams of protein. 50 grams of protein, y'all. I mean, come on now. Make your lunches and your meals super simple to meet your macro goal and to get that protein in. It's dinner time. We are doing the salsa verde chicken and the jalapeno minute rice. Fatigue is starting to catch up to me now. I was feeling great earlier, but then that 2 o'clock hour sets in and I'm like, ugh. So hopefully this perks me up before we go and watch some baseball.
Good, good.
Come on, Way, run! Keep going, keep going! Keep going, buddy. Good job, Way Way! Never skip dessert, even when playing baseball. Time for week 2 check-in chat. We weighed in for our check-in at 159.2. Another 1.6 pound weight loss. We had the same exact weight loss last week, so we are being consistent and I'm here for it. And I'm gonna wrap this up pretty quick because I know this video is already long because I've been editing it, but I've got a lot of people in my program right now. Week 2 is always the worst with getting in your head as far as a scale. Most people is what I see. And I've mentioned many times that half a pound of weight loss per week is normal. Anything above that is above average. So if you are losing over half a pound a week, guys, you are definitely in a calorie deficit. You are doing the things right. You don't need to undereat your set calories to speed up the process. I'm seeing a lot of concern / nonsense being thrown my way because people are upset that they're not seeing like huge numbers every week. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. If you want the weight to come off in a healthy manner and you want it to be sustainable for life, guys, when you lose weight super rapid, everybody in the programs and that are following alongside, I hope are doing it the right way, working towards it the right way. But you understand what I'm saying when there's y'all know when there's certain things out there where you're losing rapid amount of weight loss, you didn't learn anything in the process and you didn't correct the bad habits that got you where you were to start with. So that's the whole point of this, is to introduce good, healthy habits for life to keep the weight that you're losing in a healthy way sustainable. We don't want to lose weight super crazily because it can cause mind disordered way of thinking, which can lead to EDs in the long run. That's not the purpose of this. The purpose is to get healthy. And just because someone is skinny, guys, does not mean they are healthy physically or mentally. Let's just throw that out there. So I had to stress that because I'm seeing a lot of concern in the program. But as far as me, I am so freaking tickled pink with 1.6 pound weight loss. I am already seeing, like, F the scale, forget the scale. I'm seeing crazy results in my body already just after 2 weeks. I'm kind of, I'm excited, but I'm also scared to see where we're gonna be at the week 8 mark. I mentioned I've only done 6 weeks as far as a cut in a long time, and it's been a struggle for me for 6. So to get to 8 and to see where we might be at 8, wow, it's gonna be a long road. So I hope you are here saddling up and ready for this bumpy ride. I know I felt like I was being a complainer and a whiner the entire week, but I keep it real. I could just come on here every day with a smile, a fake smile on my face and tell you guys how great it is and why aren't you getting on board with me? Why aren't you doing this? It's so easy. I could be that person, but I'm not. And I think a lot of you guys appreciate that because you're like, damn, she keeps it raw and real. She's disciplined. She shows up every day. Look at the results that she's put in over time, years. Just get that through your head. But she also lets us know like that this is not easy, that this is hard, and it's okay that it's hard. As long as we are attempting and putting ourselves first, then we are in the right direction for our overall health. And yes, you are. I hope you guys enjoyed this weekly video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That lets me know that you're enjoying these back on the channel. If you're new, of course, I'd love to have you. So make sure you smash that subscribe button before you leave. Make sure your bell is clicked. I post these every Monday here on the channel. I've got a couple of you like wanting more than just this weekly vlog. They take so long to edit and upload, guys. I'm gonna try to throw in some fun stuff, but remember, I'm doing the cut too. while everybody's in my program, and I am the coordinator of that program. I'm also trying to manage YouTube, Instagram, family life, you know, it's crazy. So I'm trying, after the shred's over, we will incorporate the 2 weekly vlogs again and some more fun stuff. But right now, this is what's taking up my time. But thank y'all so much for being here always. The love, support means everything. And we'll see y'all for week 3. Week 3, next level shred. We're coming.